In problem statement, it is written that a square pyramid side length of base is 30 mm and axis height is 60 mm has its base on horizontal plane and all the edges of the base equally inclined to the vertical plane. It is cut by a section plane perpendicular to the vertical plane, inclined at 50 degree to the horizontal plane and bisecting the axis. Draw the sectional top view and true shape of the section. Here square pyramid is given in the data. Side length of base 30 mm, axis 60 mm, all the edges of the base equally inclined to vertical plane and cutting plane is at an angle of 50 degree to the horizontal plane. We need to draw sectional top view and true shape of the section. Now to prepare solution of this question, we can draw XY line having any length as shown in figure. We can draw this inclined line. To prepare this inclined line, we can mark this point anywhere on XY line. Then considering this angle 45 degree, we can take this angle 45 degree. We can draw this line having any length because all the edges of base equally inclined with vertical plane. It is written in the question. That's why we have taken this much angle 45 degree. Now we can mark here point anywhere on this inclined line and we can draw this square having side length 30 mm because in question it is written side length of base 30 mm. This point we can mark anywhere on the inclined line and we can draw all the side having 30 mm length. Now we can join this point to find out intersecting point. Then we can mark here point A, B, C, D as shown in figure. We can mark this point O point. We can draw projection line, vertical line as shown in figure from this point. Now this much length we can consider as 60 mm because it is given in the question axis height is 60 mm. So we have taken this length 60 mm. We can join these endpoints with apex point. This side is 6 cm. Now we can mark here point A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash and O dash as shown in figure. This point we can mark here. Now we can mark this point. This will be the midpoint of O dash B dash line because cutting plane will bisect the axis. Now we can draw horizontal line from this midpoint. This much distance will be 30 mm and this will be 30 mm. Now we can consider this much angle 50 degree. This inclination angle we can consider 50 degree because in question it is written that cutting plane is inclined at an angle of 50 degree with the horizontal plane. Now we can write here angle 50 degree. Write down this point 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash and 4 dash. 1 dash point is on O dash A dash line, 2 dash point is on O dash B dash line, 3 dash point is on O dash C dash line and 4 dash point it is on O dash D dash line. Now we can draw vertical line passing from 1 dash as shown in figure. It will touch AOA line. Vertical line we have drawn from 1 dash. Similar way we can draw vertical line from 3 dash up to OC line. Here we have drawn this line. Now we can draw horizontal line passing from 2 dash and 4 dash up to O dash 1 dash line as shown in figure. Now we can draw vertical line passing from this point to it will extend up to OA line. We can extend line passing from 2 up to OA line as shown in figure. Now we can take radius is equal to this much radius and we can draw one arc in this both the direction. So we will get here 2 intersecting points here on this line. Now we have 4 points here. We have 4 points. We can join this point as shown in figure. Now we can mark this point 1, 2, 3 and 4 number. We can give this number 1, 2, 3 and 4 number. Now we can join all this point with straight line as shown in figure. Now we can draw line passing from 1 dash. It will be perpendicular line to the cutting plane line. Now listen my dear friends carefully to understand this concept. Now we can take radius from XY line to point number 1. This much radius we can take. Consider 1 dash as center point On this line we can draw one arc having this much radius, xy line to point number 1, this much radius, and 1 dash as center point. So here we will get this arc as shown in figure. Now we can mark this point 1. Now from point number 2 we can draw perpendicular line to this cutting plane line having any length. Now again we can take radius from xy line to point number 4. This much radius, consider 4 as center point. We can draw one arc on this inclined line. Similar way we can take radius here from xy line to. Now we can take radius from xy line to point number 2 and consider 2 as center point. We can draw one arc. This 2 number point we can consider as center point. So here we will get one another intersecting point, point number 2. Now we have point. Now we can draw line, perpendicular line passing from point 3 dash perpendicular to this cutting plane line. Now we can take radius similar way from xy line to point number 3 dash as center point, and we can draw one arc. So here we will get intersecting point number 3 as shown in figure. Now we can join all this point with straight line. This point 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4 and 4, 1. We can join this point. This will be the true shape of the section as it is. We need to find out as it is asked in the question. So in this way we can prepare true shape of the section, and this will be the sectional top view. In this way we can prepare solution of this problem. Thank you, my dear.